It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Cowboy, go!
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll try and do this himself. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Ready, break!
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A nice little juke. Down to the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's going to give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're
fighting through, and he's got space. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Go!
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, When you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And some strong running. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 65, 60, 77.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The 2nd down.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
First and 10 at the
19
23-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Start. Go.
They'll drop the throw. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
On the jump.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 24 now, here's a second down and 9. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Come on.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Gets around him, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now they'll change things up. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. He juked him. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on. Set. 6.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Get it. Craft all 80. Cougar 19.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now an audible here into something else. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Okay, break. 6, 19, ready. Count, Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they work this out past the 25.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
47-yard line.
Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, good move. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd down, goal to go.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger.
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
He'll try to pick it up himself. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. Inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively, you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today.